Hello. I've already been swiftly reminded why I don't do streams during the day like this. My children are turds. Anyway, hello. Today we are checking out Crime O'Clock, which is a game from Just for Games, and Bad Seed is a like a hidden object game. Use that code right there to check it out on Steam. That Lurkit code or link will take you to find out more information about the game. Has like a trailer and stuff. I am really interested in this game. I love hidden picture games, hidden object games. They're one of my favorite game genres. Um, and this one is. Can I help you?
This TV spot's so cool.
Okay, you're not supposed to be over here. Thank you. This one is actually on PC and the Switch. It came out on the Switch first at the end of June, and it just came out on Steam last week on the 21st. The basic summary is Crime O'Clock is an investigation and time exploration game based on the hidden objects mechanic. Investigate cases through time and evolving maps by unveiling a multi-eras linked story together with Eve, a very special AI. So we are a time detective and we have to solve crimes through time that should never have happened. So I'm pretty excited about this. There's 5 different ages. There's the Eve system. And a huge map to play through. So I'm pretty excited about this. And apparently the game never ends because there's new ideas and challenges that you can play through. Let's see, the first 2 cases are tutorials. There's apparently more than one mode. Anyway, let's check this out. I'm pretty excited about this. Let's prevent some crime. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hello, detective. I'm Eve, your new AI crime-solving partner. I'm able to see past and future events by accessing the time flow, our virtual recreation of the true timeline. You get to focus on the not-so-simple mathematics of crimes. You'll find the clues, chase the leads, all that dramatic detective stuff. You see, there are people with the ability to alter the time flow with motives that are, let's say, questionable. When that happens, we might detect a crime that was never supposed to happen. Are any crimes supposed to happen? Our task is to find those anomalies and restore the correct course of history. Between you and me, I know you're new to this. I am too, so we're in the same boat. Let's be sure we do a good job. Oh, so our AI is brand new too. Sweet. In order for you to learn the basics, we'll begin with a simulation. Press play when you're ready. Where's play? Alright, I need to... Music is kind of loud. There we go. There we go. What's that? Oh. Okay. Information age. The apartment in pink. Let's review the fundamentals so that we can prepare you for your final test. It's time to show me your skills of deduction, detective. I've recreated a short criminal case inspired by a true story archived in my database. Don't worry though, I'll follow you step by step. Oh, Here's our case. A mysterious thief broke into a fashion model's loft and stole one of her famous jewels. That map has got a lot going on here. There's a catch, though. According to the true timeline, the crime hasn't happened. So our task is to preserve the integrity of the time flow. To do that, we have to learn exactly what happened and find the right order of events. We can't interfere with the past, so we have to be sure our actions won't create further paradoxes. The first step in any investigation is to find the crime scene. Zoom in to get a better look at the map, and zoom in to get a close look at the map and observe the details better. Perfect. The best way to find a clue is to zoom in. Now we have to select an element and let the system verify it. If it's actually a clue, it'll be highlighted. To select an element, press and hold until the system answers. Right now, though, we need to find the victim, our fashion model. Can you find her? Oh, she looks like a little squirrel. Or a chipmunk, I guess. Maybe. Oh. Great job, detective. Here's our model. As you can see, she's reporting the theft to a police officer. Looks like a dog. If we look closely, we can usually find more clues. She's pointing somewhere, probably toward her apartment. Let's see if we can find it. Remember to observe things carefully. We can guess directions and trajectories by assembling the details. This is a lot already. If you try to follow an imaginary line from the model's arm, it will lead you to her apartment. Here's one last thing, detective. Only for this case, to help you focus on the right areas, I'm highlighting the zone where the case takes place. Okay. Let's see, so this is her apartment. She literally have a key right up there. There it is. Everything has been turned upside down and the door is broken. Unfortunately, the thief is gone. The window's broken. It will be almost impossible to locate a thief we know nothing about, especially amid a crowd. Thankfully, my mainframe lets us examine the case from different points in time. Those points are called ticks, and they're frozen, fixed moments in time. It isn't ideal, but a collection of ticks is our only way to experience the past. Let's go back one tick and look for more information. Okay. Okay. Done. Now we've gone back in time. As you can see, the whole map has changed. Moving back and forth in time, it's possible to observe the movements and actions of the city's inhabitants. For example, the model's apartment is still intact. The thief hasn't entered it yet. Let's take a look. The thief is bound to be nearby. Right there. Obviously. Good find. Well, maybe I was a bit too didactic in creating this simulation, but you have to admit, our suspect has everything. A dark jumpsuit, a balaclava, and a crowbar. He definitely isn't a heating technician. Are you sure? Let's move forward in time and see if he's really our thief. Remember, we have to be 110% sure of our theories before we take any action to restore the timeline. This tick was recorded right after the jewel was stolen. See if our non-heating technician is close by. Pay attention, though. Sometimes characters change their clothes or their appearances between ticks, especially if they're about to do something suspicious. Oh. Guy's just running off somewhere. Why'd you do that? Found it. He's leaving the crime scene and he's taking off his balaclava. Clever. Keep following are definitely not a heating technician. Okay. You can interact with me at any time. If there's a light bulb icon, I have a hint for you. Okay. Oh, okay. Keep following the suspect in the jumpsuit. The suspect is running down the avenue toward next to the canal. Okay. There he is. He's right there. Where's he going? I don't know. He's walking toward the watercourse, but for what? But what for? Detective, we need to continue the hunt for our suspect. Often the solution to investigation involves chases and surveillance duties. There he is. Here's our thief. Have you seen him? He's holding the loot, the stolen jewel, and he's giving it to a giant rat? Maybe this detail is a bit different in the original story, but that doesn't matter. AI has the right to some creative freedom after all. Now that we've caught him red-handed, we can be sure that he's our culprit. Send a report back in time to the local police and have him arrested. To them, it will appear just like a message on one of their terminals. They won't have a clue about our involvement. We couldn't prevent the crime, but we restored the current course of history. Just remember this. We aren't basic police officers. Our job is not to prevent crimes and save the innocent. Instead, our task is to protect the true timeline. Or time cops. Great job, detective. Now you're for the final test. Typo there, I think. That was really impressive for a first try. Or should I say they, were right in choosing you for the job. However, there's still something to be done before you can become a fully fledged detective. The Kobayashi test, your final test. Press play to begin your final test. Any information each again. The enigmatic lime drink. Kind of sounds gross. Detective, this is your final test. Prove your skills and you will be a full-fledged defender of the true timeline. You'll face the reconstruction of a real case recorded in my database. A crime that should never have happened and was prevented by other operatives in the past. I'm sure you'll manage to demonstrate your deductive skills by solving it. A gruesome crime has been committed in the cloister of the city's ancient university. We have a lifeless victim. Find him. We'll start on your mark. Find the crime scene. Oh, there it is. Look, it's a butt. There he is. According to my archive, his name is Daniel Morone. He was an archaeology professor and author of international bestsellers. His books, in less than a century, will be the foundation of a cultural revolution. We can't let him leave the realm of the living like this, not just for the sake of libraries, but to preserve the true timeline. What's that? Detective, check this out. A jack-in-the-box came out of that book. They were still legal in those barbaric times. The puppets, I mean. Preposterous. There's more, though. A lime-scented drink has been spilled on the ground. What exactly happened here? Was the drink poisoned? Was it a severe case of a puppet-induced phobia? We have to find out. But how? Well, as your AI assistant, I'm equipped with cutting-edge subroutines and analytical tools, most of which can be used for free with your current subscription plan. Oh. Universal biochemical analysis subroutine loaded correctly. Welcome to my world. Now you're looking at reality through my systems. This is how I perceive everything, even emotions. And as you can see, no puppets. What a relief. I've activated a universal analysis tool. With it, we can extract biochemical and biometrical data from any crime scene, both from animate and inanimate subjects. For instance, in this case, we can use it to determine if the death occurred due to poisoning. Detective, try your luck with the UBA. Okay. I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? don't know what I'm... Oh, okay. I think I can figure it out. Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, we did it. No poison. It was the book. Analysis report negative. No poison is present in the body. Why is my captions not working again? I don't know. I knew it. It's the puppet's fault. You can never trust those scoundrels. But how did that puppet end up in the book? We need to reconstruct Professor Morone's day to find other clues. Let's follow him back in time until we discover how he came into possession of the book. Okay. Go back. Alright. Hard to tell with this thing in the way. What is this? Oh. What is that? Why is there a watch on the ground? Wait, hold on, let me see. So he was there. There he is. Sit and sip. Okay. There he is. He's walking. What in the fuck is that? What's happening here? He's given that book right there. He bought it. He bought it. Jack in the book. Aha. What are you thinking, detective? I don't know. He bought the book. I know. I really like the art style. I think it's cute. It's like, it's very detailed, but still, like, simple. Yes, I believe you're right. If Daniel obtained that strange book from this even stranger librarian, we may have found our murderer. We should investigate. I'm a little skeptical. Database match subroutine loaded correctly. The identity of a person isn't always contained in my archives. I only have the memory of people who, for some reason, are considered important for specific historical events. Fortunately, with the database match tool, we can reconstruct the information of any person whose face is at least partly visible.
I'll go back to clean. And
Oh, God, how do I set? There's a stop button.
I'm trying to push yourself up.
Thumbs up.
You want to go to bed?
Umberto Ego. Good job. We now know that librarian Umberto Ego was a retired university professor. I can't speak today. A retired university professor who still collaborates with the library. He wrote a single book, an obscure and enigmatic text called Ra and the Pendulum. Still, he and Daniel had nothing in common except that they worked at the same university. That isn't enough for a murder, I guess. Let's go back in time and see where Umberto got that strange Jack in the book.
I'm having a break from cleaning. But a break.
Okay. Axel blood.
Where are you going?
There he is.
Change diaper?
Backward. Oh, here. He got the book today. Action movie. Finally, we have an interesting clue.
Cereal at the table.
Umberto is in front of a book delivery point and he's picking up some to take to the stand at the university. At the time, students borrowed books, and when they had finished their exams, they returned the books to a machine that collected and cataloged them. It's an old-fashioned but effective system. However, the most interesting thing is that it recorded the personal data of those who requested and returned books. Unfortunately, though, all the recorded information is encrypted. Luckily, there's a universal decryption system in my toolkit.
No,
Luckily.
they don't like that. It was on the armor.
Universal decryption subroutine loaded correctly.
I'm having a break from cleaning.
Detective, we don't know for sure how to translate most ancient texts and codes. For that reason, we developed the Universal Decryption tool. While it can't give you a literal translation of ancient writings, it can be used to decipher the general meaning of almost everything. Try it. You're not supposed to be over here. No. One. And see. Well, lost track of what was happening there for a second. Oh. Oh, God. Okay. How do I know? How do I know? How do I know?
QO2. QO2. And QW2.
How do I know?
W. Y.
How do I know?
Did a Q.
How do I figure it out?
Cut the Q. Who was telling you what to do? The E. Back. And all. Back. So heel. To the E. So to the E. To E. Back to heel. All up here. At the top.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you. I don't. This isn't.
It's all at the top.
Why don't you just because he didn't get on camera.
It's Q,
No, that's just a blank.
do the Q, the W,
There's only
the R,
zero.
or the E. You go back up there.
But
No, back.
two lines right there.
No, back. Right there.
No, dude, I need you to back off, please.
Do the Q.
I need you to back off, please. Why do I feel like an idiot? How does...
Why does it say idiot house? Idiot house? What do you mean?
I don't understand how...
Idiot.
Yeah, he's had the whole thing.
What's she pooping at us?
Or something.
Pooping.
I don't...
I'm gonna go make my garland.
Up.
What, Dad?
Up. I'm getting it.
Yeah, up one more.
One more. Up one.
I still don't understand. I just brute forced it because I don't understand. Here is the last student who returned the strange book was someone with the name Roberto Beniamino. Now that we have his data, we can trace the phone number and find out where he is. We don't even need tools because the 21st century smartphone was practically an open window to his owner's life. Oh god. Identify the student who returned the strange book.
Please.
There he is. Here he is, our Roberto Benamino, buying a super maxi Burke, whatever that is. Roberto was the last person who had access to our strange book, so it could be a solid trail. Let's follow him until we find a moment in time where he still has the book with him. Okay. It's a guy with a lot of hair.
It's so cute.
There's the other guy. Can't be too far. Is it this guy? Yeah. Walking. Going back. What's happening with that guy?
Can you go up with Robin?
Yeah.
Like,
There he is.
just keep slowing down. 11 lines on this. Wait. No.
There, he must have just returned the book. We have to go just a little bit farther back in time.
Come here, come here. No, go. The spider and that. Bring that. You try me to the curriculum, but you will be your fingers. You will be mine. You're littler, so I didn't roll.
Is this him?
Take this.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing. Here he is. He's preparing his jack in the book. I believe Roberto only wanted to change an innocent prank, but he started a dangerous chain of events. Coincidences are the most devious threat to the true timeline. They can go unnoticed and are the weapon of choice for those who want to disrupt the correct flow of time. As you know, we can't influence the past in any meaningful way. We can send messages to any technological device. I'll notify the local police that a student is damaging public property in the form of our book. They'll show up and scold him a bit, but that will be enough to prevent a dangerous chain reaction. We did it. Detective, I'm proud of you. You finished the test. But please remember that this is only a simulation. Our fictional Roberto didn't have the knowledge or the means to attack the true timeline. We can be sure that others can and will, and they like using unsuspecting people like Roberto to start chain reactions capable of disrupting the proper time flow. However, this is a concern for another time. First, let's celebrate your successful completion of the test. Detective, congratulations! You're now a fully fledged operative agent. I suggest that you relax a little bit. Disturbances in the true timeline are extremely rare. Alert! New Nexus event detected. Detective, I'm afraid your relaxing is over. A new Nexus event is corrupting the true timeline. What is the Nexus event? Alas, there's no time to explain. It's bad. Really bad. Imagine life as you know it stopping instantaneously and an entire age of your history collapses. We have to act swiftly. Detective, let's go. The Red Blood-Stained Band. I like that these are all on the same map. Detective, pay attention because now we mean business. This is a real case, not a simulation. Something terrible has happened. My quantum scanners have picked up a very strange signal. Records of crimes that were never supposed to happen are somehow forming within my database. We have to act. Oh, that's a good question, Detective. Why crimes, you ask? Well, altering the course of history through violence and deception is by far the easiest way because time tends to correct itself when it's given a chance. However, it's pretty hard to fix something when your key actor is out of the picture or worse. Well, enough with the explanations. Let's go. Based on my readings, I can say we have a murder. The victim should be somewhere on the castle grounds. Which is over here. Oh. Yikes. Here's the victim, beneath the falling spotlight. Axel Blood, lead singer of the Blood Axis. He shouldn't have died on this day. Also, the Pizza Incident, their next album will be a worldwide success. There's some absolute bangers on it. So let's get to work saving Axel. Have you noticed, Detective? I've installed a language pack that lets me speak as a true denizen of the information age. It'll be fun. Back to our investigation. Something must have cut the cord and caused the spotlight to fall. But what? Look around and see if you can find any misplaced sharp object. Okay, let's get rid of this shit.
No, the face is already cut out. There's some face from.
Oh.
Make it.
Ah, a bolt. Are you familiar with this ancient murder weapon? It was fired from a ranged weapon called a crossbow. The tug was very clever for its time. Let's rewind time and look for the one who shot the bolt. Before proceeding, because I have a feeling that to solve this case we'll have to keep track of many notions, give me a second. Done. I've installed a new tool, the case journal.
The baby.
Okay. Look for something suspicious.
Your eyes open for more than 26 minutes.
Keep it on your bed.
I'll hang it up.
You too.
Make sure the blue part, blue part, don't turn it around when you see the blue.
Like way far away.
Make sure you cannot.
There's our possible suspect. He has a crossbow in his hands at a point just before Axel was murdered. He's Odd Bones, a member of the band. Officially, he left the Blood Axles due to artistic differences, but there was gossip about fights over royalties on record sales.
Daddy.
Let's follow Oz to study his movements in the moments after the murder. We need to know whether he's linked to Axel's death. I mean, I feel like it's pretty clear. Okay. For this stuff. Hold on, what does he look like again? Like that.
Cheese crack.
Here, 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 here.
You watching Mom? Or watching the Okay, Robin.
Where is this guy? Oh.
He looks kind of.
That's his clothes. Oh, there he is. He dumped his clothes. Undressed. Okay. What is this?
Wait.
He couldn't have gone that far. Where the hell?
No, I put the blue one and you'll hang up on it. Yeah, I will put the blue. It's a bleeding zombie.
What's wrong with this guy?
Give me the go.
Looks like Jesus.
But I can't reach that high. See?
There he is. He was further away than I thought. Camouflage. He's hidden in the marching band, which is crossing the street, and he's no longer carrying the crossbow. Yep, this is suspicious. If we find the crossbow, we can analyze it by comparing the grooves impressed on the bolt and those left by the crossbow drum. That way we can determine whether it's the murder weapon. We need to find out where Oz hid the weapon. Okay. Find the crossbow.
I want to make a blood ghost. Blood ghost. Blood eyes. Blood mouth.
Where the fuck could he have hidden it? Because he still had it here.
No, I make my own.
No. Didn't give it to that guy. Oh, there it is. I just see him so far away. I'm like out of the way. Like, I don't know why he would, like, go that way and then back up. Macro details scanner subroutine loaded correctly. Let's compare the grooves impressed on the arrow found at the crime scene and those left by the weapon's drum. If they coincide, we'll have our murder weapon. There we go. Confused for a second, but I get the murder weapon. There's no doubt it's the murder weapon. So Oz Bones is the culprit. However, detective, remember that our goal isn't to arrest a criminal, but to restore the true timeline. In this case, it provides that Axel survives and that Oz isn't charged with a major crime. A partial deviation can be reabsorbed by the time stream, but a substantial one cannot. Anyway, we take one problem at a time. We have to figure out every detail in this case before we act. Let's reconstruct Axel's day to find out why Oz wanted to kill him so blatantly. Then we can figure out how to prevent the crime. Okay, so find Axel.
Wait, Mommy dancing for Halloween. She's still in the room.
She's been looking around for more than 27 minutes. Hey, Noah, come here. So, you see that our papers are folded?
What is this guy like again? Okay. Well, is this him? No, not him.
Well, it wasn't up there.
What's this guy doing up here?
See the little see how paper is folded.
Is this him? No.
How did he type along them?
The fuck?
No, you have to do it. You have to do it when it's folded, so that when
This guy looks like a Matt Mercer as a cat.
that's an easier way to. So you have to cut it along the lines. Okay. It's okay if you don't get it right.
You're doing it.
But you really need to learn how to cut brown.
Like, we went back so far, he literally could be anywhere on this map.
What's that sign for? That's the vision of the soul is good.
That we may never know. Like it's our lives. You may never know. Look at this.
Is this... No. That's Oz. What's this fucking guy?
That's why you're meant to keep it folded.
Okay, I need a hint. At the beginning of the day, Axel greeted his fans.
No, Zuma not.
Do a book flip.
No, he didn't pretend. Zuma was just faking.
Oh.
Pretend Zuma was faking.
Do a call.
Let's see.
I'm so confused.
Open it up and it's a bat. See? Now, why don't you color it in?
One would assume that he wouldn't be far from where the concert is, so where the fuck?
What's about take those on the popo? Dad, you like how our garland is going so far? There's a ghost, a spider, a green bat, a pumpkin, a zombie face that we made, a bleeding zombie face that was one.
Axel and the rest of the band are in a plaza signing autographs.
Nobody's coloring in for that. How we color it in? Sure, you can color it in however you want. The color's both things.
Oh, here we go. I was like way far away. Okay. Now where do we go? Also looked different than I thought, so that had me confused as well. Where's Oz? Again. Hi, Shan. How are you? Where is this? Where is this guy? And why do you look different than I thought he did? I'm doing okay. Playing this hidden picture. Wow.
I show everyone.
No, that's no. Stop.
It's scary. It's so creepy.
It's yeah. What? Donovan.
Back up.
Okay, thank you.
No, but back up.
Where did this man go? We're playing a hidden picture game that has us solving crimes in the past. Is it? This is I love the art style, and I love hidden picture, like hidden object games. They're one of my favorite genres. I just never get a chance to play them that much. This one is definitely interesting. Where did this guy go? Hello? After meeting his fans, Axel went to lunch. Okay, that's what I thought. So I have been playing hidden picture games for like as long as I can remember. And this, like, the art style on this one and just like the theme, I guess, it's really fun. And it's actually I like that this one is on Switch too. I feel like that's a really good platform for it. But it came out on the Switch first at the end of last month, and then it came out. This one just came out on PC just like the other day, like a week ago. Lunch.
No, it's not. Because in the game I looked at.
No, that's not him.
Not gonna be any. It's not so weird.
And that's Oz. We're looking for Axel. Is there another place to eat lunch that I'm missing? It's hardly possible. He's right here, so is there another place that he could have gone to eat lunch? Oh, right here. This dumb hat. No, he's right here. That's him. Hello? That's him. Is it not him? It's not. That's... I got confused again. There's Axel. While the rest of the band was at the restaurant for breakfast, Axel was off to the side texting. He seems particularly upset. Who's he ready to? Oz, obviously. We had to get our hands on his phone so that we could read those messages, but we can only do it when Axel doesn't have it in hand.
No.
In fact, this is one of the precautions we'll have to take so that we don't inadvertently interfere with the space-time flow. I'm telling you, he's texting Oz because I saw him looking at a phone, really upset earlier. Where was it?
No, that's the doorbell.
I thought it was farts. Is this supposed to be the Ninja Turtles? That's funny. Okay, where is this man? Here, is this him? No, that's not. No, he's not talking to somebody on the phone. Let's see.
You will have to hold this very slowly within your fingers. Make sure this part goes.
And there's like so many like little like interesting things to pick up, even if they're unrelated to what case or whatever you're particularly doing. It's funny. I like it. Excuse me. She getting hungry? Okay. Let me see if I can find this guy, and then we'll take a break so I can feed the baby. Come on, where is this guy? Okay, what? After lunch, Axel had fun driving around the city with the band. Oh, I'm looking for his phone. I'm looking for the wrong thing. I'm a dumbass.
He's hungry again.
I was looking for Oz and not Axel and his phone.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
So they were here, and before that, they're driving around somewhere. Oh, here we go. There we go. Found it. We're gonna take a quick break. Let's get set up to feed the baby, and then I'll be back. Okay. Good news, this game only uses the mouse, so I can still play well. Feeding a baby. So what do we do? Find Axel's phone when it is in his hand. We did. But now what? I didn't realize there was a pause button.
Oh, I told you not to. Don't try that ever again. I said not to. Don't do that ever again.
No,
Even if you try to practice, don't try to do that
Okay.
again. Even if you think you want to, just stand in the line. But wait.
Okay, so now. Can you? That's your fingers, though, not. He still has his phone there. Oh wait. No, he doesn't. There it is. There it is. I'll connect to the operating system of that piece of technological antique so that I can extract the information we need. Yeah, what an antique.
Dad, let me pass that log.
Macro details scanner route subroutine loaded correctly. First, we need to unlock the phone in order to access the data stored on it. To do that, we'll have to reproduce Axel's fingerprint.
The game already had the meat. You know what?
Ta-da!
She ran.
It's just as we suspected. The rumors were right. Oz was kicked out of the band due to economic issues related to song copyrights. The last messages are full of threats. The threats he sent are an active felony. If we can link him to the messages, we can have him arrested for a crime less serious than murder. That should be enough to restore the true timeline. From the messages Axel received, we can extract the IP address and triangulate. Well, I'll spare you the technicalities. In simple terms, we can trace Oz's location. Bridget.
On camera. She just threw it on camera.
Oh no, we traced the phone, but Oz had already disposed of it. We have to go back in time to when the phone was still in his hands. Right there. Bingo! Oz is walking and texting at the same time, which was then one of the major causes of death. That isn't our issue, though. The important thing is that he's using his phone. Now we can link him to the threats Axel received and alert the police who could arrest and charge him. That way we'll prevent Axel's murder and simultaneously get Oz a lighter sentence than one for murder would be. Great job, detective. We've solved our first real case. We should celebrate.
Just keep it in line.
Dun, 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 dun.
Stand in line. You didn't move yet.
Hey, wait. But what? I'm getting some weird interference in the flow of space-time. It's as if something is distorted. We need to check this. It could be a malfunction in my system, or it could be something worse. The distortions in the time flow seem related to Oz's bones? Is this a coincidence? Well, coincidence is our worst enemy, and this has to be connected to the murder. Find Oz's bones! There's Oz, but what? Have we seen it too? Are my sensors acting funny? There's a person next to him. An intruder who seems to come from, well, from outside the time flow. Hey, are you... Hello?
Mommy.
Ma'am? Are you done? Or... No. Just need a little break. I can't stabilize the image because it disappeared when my system tried to pull information from it. However, traces of his intervention remain in the time flow. Watch Oz carefully. The anger he feels isn't natural. It must have been caused by the intruder. These are all questions that we absolutely must answer. However, first we have to file the case and go back to the main screen of my system. There we can continue this discussion. Oh, and I'll get rid of the stupid language pack. We won't have more time for jokes, I'm afraid. For now, well done, detective. Da-da-da-da. That was unsettling. I have no record of a similar entity in my database. We're facing something completely new. So I'm afraid this will be a long, complex mystery to solve. Let me install a little upgrade. Done. I've added the details about strange happenings surrounding the last case on the board. We still can't grasp the nature of that mysterious figure, but at least we have some understanding of what his powers are. I suggest that we call him Rage for the meantime. Hi, Jenna. Alert! New Nexus event detected. Okay, now an explanation is in order. Under normal circumstances, the true timeline is naturally resilient and can adjust itself if minor or rare changes occur. But if too many quantum alterations were to happen in a small time frame, well, history could break apart. I just realized I think I never said hi to Silbert. I feel really badly about that. Hi, Silver, if you're still here. I'm sorry. I just got really overwhelmed and distracted. Those concentrations of changes to the true timeline are called nexus events. It is our duty to stabilize them before it's too late. We need to identify and revert any alteration made to the proper course of history, and we have to do it now. Lost Age. The yellow greedy gear. This Nexus event is corrupting the Lost Age. The Lost Age, as its name suggests, is a forgotten period of your civilization. Until recently, there was no record of such an age, and to this day, its existence is shrouded in secrecy. Furthermore, many entries about the Lost Age in my database are classified as Crimson level and thus unavailable. I'll have to figure out some things as we go. Oh, here we are. The Lost Age. According to my readings, a violent crime is disrupting the timeline. We're looking for a corpse near the pyramid.
What do you mean doorbell? Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. It always says ding dong. I'll fix it. No, I'll tinker. I can't. No. This is the way. This is the tinkering spot. You only cut the wires. Cut wires. No, connect. The switch was off. On.
Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not a dead body. That's just a person laying on the ground. No, it's a monkey. That's a monkey that is probably Abu.
Soundtrack switch was off. The soundtrack is the Mohawk.
What is this?
Ding dong.
Okay, is that not the pyramid? This is the pyramid. I'm a dumbass. Okay, let's see.
No, the wires aren't connected.
Again, if you are interested in checking this game out yourself, you can do !crime to get both the Steam link and a link to get more information about the game. Playing this today courtesy of Lurkit. Whoa. Do you have some burps to get out or no?
No, that thing doesn't know how.
Oh, there we go. Good job. Good job.
Just don't actually do anything.
For the Lost Age, there sure are a lot of, portals and metal things. Still hungry? You're still hungry? Oh, this stupid carpeting. Whoa, girl. Where do you think you're going? I think you're gonna...
Yes, I'm still fixing it.
Can you like cooperate with me? There we go. It's fine.
Let's pop it now. Ding dong, ding dong. It's the same thing twice. The new tactic what? I did. I only tapped it once. Now why don't you switch the how many things on the ha thing to? I want it to be full. No, not one.
Where is this dead body at?
That's why I want to. Let me try now. Ding dong.
Oh, here it is.
Ding dong. Ding dong.
There, under the boulders, is our victim. I just traced the impossibility. This wasn't supposed to happen. We need to learn how this event came to pass, prevent it, and find more clues so that we can understand what's going on. Yeah.
No. I need to keep that in there. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. What the heck is waiting?
Alright. I would like you to eat, please.
No, that's the last time. The next time we try it, it will.
Oh no, it's fine. What are you getting for lunch? Lunch sounds good. Okay. So look for more clues. looks like a clue. Oh, I haven't had Subway in a hot minute. Good find. Clearly the winch broke and the boulders fell, crushing everything. You could get a foot long and just, you know, always, you know, have half of it later.
We undo the garbage.
Can you see those tools near the winch? Someone was at work right here. Maybe we can see whether the machinery was sabotaged. Please wait a moment while I load a subroutine that will highlight structural failures on pieces of the machinery. We need to determine whether the machinery was sabotaged.
What should we add in here? The wild? Something special?
Macro detail scanner loaded correctly.
Okay, let me try now. Ding dong. No! That's the thing that was special. That's how
Fair enough.
special.
Construct the analysis. Detail scan complete. Report. It was indeed a structural failure. A cog fell apart. The image analysis shows numerous cracks on its most superficial layer, meaning a clear sign of wear. Honey, are you going to eat? Or are you just gonna... Unfortunately, our analysis also points out that all the other components were new. Oh, that's nice. There was just a single faulty piece. That's very strange. I've taken us back in time. Remember the tools we found in the pulley? They must belong to someone. Someone was near the machinery just before it cracked. Okay. There. There was our worker. It seems his job was to perform upkeep on all of the pulleys. We should reconstruct the worker's identity and check my records to see if there's information about him. Database match subroutine loaded correctly.
Yes, I know she can just stuff that. Hey, what was she gonna do? Do the finish on me?
Oops, that's wrong.
What's that? What's that? Let me show you.
For real.
She can get stuck and then do a cool flip and then go do the box.
Good work. It's too bad that the database had no helpful information other than a name. A 10 Blacktail. I have an idea. Let's follow a 10 forward in time and see what he did after the accident. We should take a mental note to see whether there's anything unusual about his behavior. Pay attention, detective. A 10 is the only worker with a black tail. Okay. Imagine that.
But you're gonna have pie and meat at this time.
Okay.
Pause. I need to pause. Pause.
There he is. He's handing a receipt to the chief worker. He's probably trying to prove his innocence by pointing out that he brought new parts to the police as he was supposed to. Are you gonna eat or? Dry skin. Let's see what he did afterward. Let's see. Okay, are we not?
Bye. Bye. Julia. kids now, okay?
What kind of sandwich did you get?
You're just gonna have to watch it go so it doesn't fall down.
We've had diapers since then, but I don't know what they were.
Why don't have decorations on more spookier? Why
Did you say more spoopier?
Nova said fire hot decorations are more spookier.
Oh, I thought you said
That was
spoopier.
kind.
Oh, can you get out of here?
The more spooky. He added it to each side of the table so we go to the wall. It'd be more safe.
Slipping. You're slipping. This motherfucker with a black tail go. Okay, let's see if he was over here.
And then they became real.
Where would he have gone after this?
No, you can stop them. He's water. Fire. They got the old pets and turn them into rainbow dancers. What about the wheels in the floor?
She's a baby. Sleepy baby.
Yeah, she has 17 stuff on her garland.
I'm so hungry. Where? This guy?
No, I say them. Waddle! The guy with the waddle! 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 I went down and come up.
Okay. A 10 has left the pyramid. Okay, great. But where did it go?
We have no
Okay.
way to stop it.
Surrender.
Waddle! Waddle!
Okay.
There was one more. Again, one waddle! Wait, I waddle! Wait! The one without the one way. Okay, undo that one. No, waddle! Wait! It's not lightning, it's just ice. Hey, waddle! Waddle!
Oh, here it is. Buying some cheese.
Like someone filled up the
You can't eat cheese.
Which one did it go? No, it's just
Okay. Follow a 10. Where did he go after that?
pretend it's just
Yeah.
it's just. God, how many steps did we put on our follow it? 17. Let me pause it. Housing game too. Like you. No, we don't have. We were blowing with pals. And mom and dad have pals. Fine, I have power cats. You have the power dog. And I will power dog going. Okay, do together. Dogs.
Here he is.
I mean, fire.
Yes, that's him. He's got. There he is. Looks like the black tail. Sorry, honey. Fancy hat.
Once the whole garland is filled
See, where did he go after that?
out. At the same time. At the same time. People are going with cows too. Someone had to get both to hold me.
He's here.
The show and your Evie.
Is that a BB-8? And there's Abu.
Do you hear me? Yeah.
There's probably more things that I'm not picking up on.
She was full of powers too.
Let's see. There he is. He's got a crocodile?
Put it on.
There he is. It's pretty far from his previous location. No doubt he used one of those glowing gates. They were a wonder of the lost age that could instantly transport anyone from one gate to another. Weird.
One more time when we had
So because their purpose is to travel between locations on Earth, they called them Earth Gates. Not Stargates. Earth Gates. It was a very useful technology for them. For us, though, they're a real problem. It's a tall order to find someone in the city where he or she can move from one place to another quickly. Anyway, back to our investigation. What's that? A pet crocodile? Is he really buying the most exclusive animal of the Lost Age? A symbol of power and status favored among those blessed by the Eye of Ra? Wait, I may lack proper empathy and some other basic human features, but I'm pretty sure that workers during the Lost Age were generally unable to afford such luxuries. The cheese, the quirky headdress, the pet crocodile. How did a 10 get so much money? Let's try to reconstruct a 10's day from the beginning. It's 90 degrees out. I'm cold. Okay. We've seen a 10 doing some upkeep on the pulleys. Also, he was instructed to buy spare parts. He probably received those tasks from the work supervisor. Workers, as I believe was the case until the very end of the information age in or around the year 2100, usually received daily briefings from their supervisors. Okay. Which would have been here somewhere. So let's see. There he is. There. As we suspected, the work supervisor gave a 10 a list of parts to be bought and the money to do so. Let's see what happened next. Okay. Why did that change? Where did he go from there? Nope. Which one? Star? Are they all the same? No, they're all different.
We have 18. Who gets the middle? Let me see.
There's gotta be something that's connecting this with where it goes. I don't know, maybe not.
You can go.
Hmm.
There's no fusion dragon. I said fine.
Where could he have gone?
What do we need to get him mixing up the elemental building? The fusion dragon.
Where is this turd? Okay.
No dragons.
10 is near the central square. Which, what is that? Is it this? It's gotta be. Oh, there he is. He looks sweaty. Oh, he went to a thrift shop. Oh, that guy is weird. He's there near the vendor of cheap spare parts. Wait, something is off. I can clearly read a temporal fluctuation. The timeline is incredibly frail in this particular tick. Look, in our image, the vendor's face is missing. She isn't real. Ultimately, she isn't really in the true timeline. Something is attacking the correct flow of history. I can't do much right now. I need my full computational power to analyze this paradox. We'll have to solve the case first. Based on the appearance of the cogs in this makeshift shop, we can safely assume what happened. Still, we need proof. I'm betting those aren't the parts that 10 was told to get. Let's try to decipher this list of his. Universal decryption and subroutine loaded correctly. Detective, please use this tool to decipher a 10's checklist. We need to confirm our theory. Oh god, okay. I don't understand. I still don't understand how this works. I feel stupid. Oh, I think I figured it out. I did it. Okay, I get it. I feel like a dumbass. Okay, I only plan to go for like another half an hour, but I need more coffee and I need something to eat. So I'm gonna take a really short break to get more coffee and to like make a sandwich or something. So okay, I'm back. I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
This is not a candy bar.
It's just what we thought. A 10 was instructed to buy top quality pieces and was given enough money. Detective, do you see what happened? Something is trying to alter the proper course of events for unknown reasons. To do so, our foe doesn't act directly, but tries to enable subtle changes that will cause ripples throughout the timeline. For example, something took the semblance of a cheap spare part vendor. In this case, inducing a 10 to cheat his work supervisor. He bought an old cog for nothing and kept all the money to purchase luxury goods. However, we can't interfere with history, and stop a 10 right now because he still has to commit a crime. In any case, he somehow forged the receipt in order to secure an alibi. If we can get a glimpse of him doing that before the accident, we can have him arrested for fraud and prevent the accident from happening. Let's see.
Cookie, lollipop. Okay. What about the blue lollipop you need? Yeah, it's not. Oh, right. It's a great one.
Oh, there he is. Crime!
I don't think I found the last one. Peppermint.
There, he's taking the price tag from high quality gear.
No.
Now we can send a very minor impulse back so that some guard will happen to notice him. Oh no! We did it. Still, I wonder what will have changed history. Was it the death of an unknown worker or a 10 posing as a master blessed by the Eye of Ra? Anyway, good job, detective. You solved this case. However, I'm afraid it will be the first in a long series. Let's return to the mainframe and analyze the little bit of data we've collected about our elusive foe. Detective, that was quite unsettling. It seems Rage isn't the only entity trying to tamper with the true timeline. But good news first, you solved the case and started the long task of stabilizing the Lost Age Nexus event. Your current progress is 12.5%. Speaking of bad news, however, while we were busy
1:39.
doing our job, there was a data leak in the Fulcrum Stories archive, key events in human history. Detective, do you think you can help me piece together these stories? Take it as a secondary quest in the breaks between one case and another. Thank you, and now back to more urgent matters. I'm running some tests on the data we gathered on our enemy, but it'll take some time to obtain any meaningful results. While we wait, I suggest that we proceed with the next paradox menacing the Lost Age.
9 o'clock. One 39, or is it 140? I don't know. I think it's 140. Or is it?
Paul Hatteridge?
It's 140 now. Like this.
I thought I saw that guy before.
But wait now.
Aladdin.
It's the day before Halloween.
And Abu.
We practice it. We practice it fine. We practice when we can, right? Yeah.
There he is.
But how about we practice tomorrow too? No, because tomorrow.
Oh, where did that go? Hello?
We will practice again tomorrow. And then after that, now. What's that?
Is that a dinosaur egg?
Mommy's used No, it's gonna be something I'm gonna understand.
Paul Hatteridge is the Pharaohs.
No. We'll do that after tomorrow, right? Like tomorrow we'll change into no, we alive. But I can just
I don't know who he is, but he looks like Jesus.
Okay, let's try doing the goal thing. How far have we gotten here? This is the middle, so we just need 2 or 1. What's the
me check.
Did it? You couldn't have got. Wait, is it? No, that's not him. That's that guy.
You. This is the middle.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. But what if they're not small? If they're small.
What's going on here?
2. Oh, only 2.
Anyway, where the hell is this guy?
He was chasing you? No.
Here.
Stop.
Oh, there he is. Oh, it was a worm. It was like a second son. Excuse me. Okay. I can't turn off the things. There he is. Why is that worm? For his birthday.
Your face.
Are you okay?
Yes, he's fine.
Okay, oh, I was asking your brother, so I would prefer that your brother answer me when I ask if he's okay.
This is the ghost costume now.
It's a zombie. A mummy, I mean. Oh, where is this guy?
Hold on to it. Look. I was one. I was one.
Where did it
A little bit, and then the bottom.
come from there?
I was not
Yeah.
this. And then the bottom.
Donovan.
Come on, where is this Jesus guy? Oh, here. Is this him? Yeah. This is with the snake in his dad. He receives. Oh, that was hot. That was hot. Where's all the water?
What? You were meant to win.
Is that Zelda? I mean, Link.
Understand.
Mm-mm.
Sister always needs to stop and she's being so
Oh, here he is. A baby. A baby what? William. I should put more creamer in my coffee. Yeah, please finish your cereal first. What is this?
Your hands off the garlic.
familiar.
It's not stopping.
No, but please keep your hands to yourself. That? No, that's that guy. They look kind of similar. So I keep getting confused. Where is this guy?
It's not.
And his worm.
Good morning.
A guy and his worm.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
There he is.
No, it's not.
Baby singing worm.
Well,
This can only go poorly.
yeah, but
Now there's no water in here at all. What are you doing?
One more time. What? Not so you don't know about you don't know. All of us. Stop. Smile. All your Pokemon, all the visitors visit and us.
Oh, here he is. As a gift. Oh, here he is. From his mentor. Oh, there he is. As a pet. Paul Hatterack is the hero's second son. For his birthday, he receives a baby sandworm as a gift from his mentor as a pet. I'm sure that's normal.
Watch. That we pass in real life. And if it's past lunchtime in the real life, at lunch when it's made in the game in real life, you don't have it in the game.
You did it.
Breakfast time, so you eat breakfast.
That's fair. Okay. How do I get out of here though?
I will read it tomorrow.
No.
Keep that going.
How do I get out of here?
Noah. Yeah. Oh. Make it more spooky.
There's so
Please
many.
don't howl. You won't do that to recommend.
How do I get out of here?
I will at the end. Do it.
Okay. Just okay. I thought that was gonna have me quit the whole game and I was worried.
Spooky.
Okay. The brown billy goat. I'm really enjoying this. The Nexus event in the Lost Age is becoming more unstable at an alarming rate. My temporal scanners couldn't detect the variations as they occurred, but only once the deed was done. This can only mean one thing. Whoever's attempting to disrupt the timeline is well aware of our presence and is trying to break the time continuum by flooding it with dozens of tiny, barely noticeable changes. Those little changes are like drops. One can't make any difference, but if you get enough of them, you can create a sea. Detective, I can see temporal fluctuations on the North Market Street. Something happened there. Here, right? Excuse me, find out what happened. This guy. No.
No, it's not more or less. We'll have 1 hour. It's 1:51. No. That was not. It's true.
Oh, this. What?
Can you make me a jelly sandwich with cheese?
Not right now. This stall was destroyed entirely, as if an unstoppable force had run through it. Give me like 10 minutes, and when I wrap up, I can make you lunch. Good. The merchant appears to be desperate. Let me load my subroutine so that we can see if there are any details about him in our database. Error. Access denied. Data about the subject Shoshan is classified. Crimson level clearance is required.
Get 22 things on the
Great.
What?
Making your brother
Oh well, it was worth a try. At least we know his name now. Well, let's see if we can assess the nature of this unstoppable force. Okay, look for more clues. No, it has nothing to do with it. No.
I saw you falling.
Bull in a china shop. It's a goat. There. A villain to be reckoned with. A destroyer of stalls. A goat? Why do there have to be goats? There's no telling what horrors such a creature could wreak upon a defenseless city. Well, I guess we have our unstoppable force. Sadly, goats of the lost age weren't legally punishable. That became a thing only after the great goat gorilla of 2356. Because we can't have that devious goat arrested, we should follow it until we find its owner. Okay. Okay.
But we only research me, but our progress will be safe.
There
But
it
there's
is.
not a new game, right? Oh, also, stop. There will be two new games. No, we're not. There'll be one continued game and one new game. No, we're not doing it.
Let's see. Oh, there he is.
Oh, no. New game.
There. That man is foolish enough to hold the goat in his arms. Is he its owner, or is the goat really the master? I don't know. Let's find his identity. Hoping we have enough clearance this time. Database match subroutine loaded correctly. Oh, wait. Forgot I had hit.
Sorry. No, we're not doing it.
Okay. Ufa merchant. Good job, detective. Our goat owner's name is Ufa. Some sort of merchant he is. I can see from the database that he had a bitter rivalry with Shoshan.
We're not doing it.
Wait, I have an idea. I want to see what Ufa was doing while his goat from hell was raising Shoshan's stall.
Wait, keep the jelly out.
Yeah. Laughing, obviously. Look at him. He seems to be pretty happy. I guess he and the goat share an appetite for destruction. Everything about Uva is suspicious. Let's go back in time and follow him so that we can confirm our suspicions. All the way back. Okay, let's see.
Cheese pockets is the kind of cheese.
Well, there's the goat.
Cheese. Goat cheese after that.
Hold on, where is... What's the last place we saw him? There should still be turkey left. But there's also ham. Sounds like... Don't come whining to me, please.
We will get 2 pieces. That is the book. You get 2 pieces. I get 2.
Hmm.
You get 2 pieces to eat. It's for myself. I have a jug of potatoes with blueberries.
Ufa was arguing with Shoshan. By the look of the stone behind them, the two had an ongoing challenge. It was called Capitalism and was quite a popular game between merchants of the Lost Age. Basically, the challengers would see who could make the more significant profit within a certain period of time. Back then, it was just a game. Too bad it evolved into something dreadful. Well, enough with the history lesson. Let's follow Ufa during the game so that we can see how well he plays.
No, for dinner.
Won't be a moon coming out tonight. A full moon.
No, there's no moon.
Okay. It's a new moon.
No, there's no moon. No, there's no moon.
A moon out of camp. Remember what that one said?
Failure.
Wolf freaking
I checked.
red.
Okay.
I was hoping.
Okay. He was there. Let's see, where is he now? Was it him? Right. Yeah. Failure. There he is. Nope, that's not. Is that? No. Defeat. As was to be expected, Ufa lost the game of capitalism, and Shoshan is mocking him, as is his right. Usually those challenges include a wager of some kind. I believe we should decipher the stone tablet so that we can learn the full rules of capitalism. For sure. Universal decryption subroutine loaded correctly. The stone tablet is crystal clear. The loser will have to give his stall to the winner. Uva has just lost everything. Yikes. I must admit, he seems like a nice guy despite his love for goats, and he doesn't deserve such a fate. Not in this ruthless age. Even so, he likely never had a chance or the courage to seek revenge on Shoshan in the true timeline. It often happens that way. Let's jump forward. We should locate Ufa again to find a way to undo this paradox. Yes, detective, I sense that you're becoming stressed about finding someone in a city where our suspect can instantly travel between Earth gates. Maybe I can help. Just give me some time to install a new subroutine. You have a freemium subscription, so you can speed up the process by watching some ads. No? Okay then. Are you really sure about the ads? They're quite funny and they're targeted just for you. I know what you like. Okay, you said no. I get it. Installation complete. You should know that some objects called pivots vibrate at a particular frequency depending on the moment in time they're observed. Studying these objects makes it possible to represent a period with a melody. However, by touching these pivotal objects, it's also possible to get an indication of the proximity of distortion in space-time. It's easy. Ice means far, and fire means near. Try it. Perfect. As you saw, this element returns fire, which means Ufa is nearby. Let's follow the merchant until we find the origin of the paradox. You can keep using the CFE analyzer if you need to. So hot and cold before, yeah. Let's jump forward. No, it's fine.
This will be nighttime. I'll leave the decorations until it's finished. That's the middle. I'll do it after that. I'm almost done. I think I'll go to bed soon. No, when we're all done, we'll all.
Oh, there he is.
She's eating things.
Dun, 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 dun. Detective, can you see it too? That's the MD we called Rage. So it was his intervention that turned Ufa's frustration into a fit of anger strong enough to push him toward vengeance. As I suspected, our foes are attacking the timeline by orchestrating several minor changes. We can't let this happen. We know what Rage's powers are, and Ufa is in the throes of an uncontrollable fury because of him. We need to find a tick in the time when Ufa is committing a crime so we can have him arrested. Alright. There he is. He's stealing the goat. Fantastic work, detective. It seems that our goat owner was a thief. Ufa stole the goat from his pet shop and unleashed its hellbound rage on Shashan's stall. I know it was fun, but we can't let it happen. The timeline is at risk. Because we've just seen Ufa steal a goat, we can alert a guard and have him detained for rustling. That way, Shoshan's stall and fortune will be safe. Sorry, detective, but the right thing to do isn't always the easiest one. Now we must return to the mainframe and see if we can collect more data on our foes. As usual, detective, good job. This is so far up still. My tests are complete. It seems that Rage and our enigmatic shapeshifter have very similar energy signatures. That can't be a coincidence. Furthermore, this energy trace seems to be synthetic in nature, so it was probably able to reconstruct a pattern in the shapeshifter's one. There'd be a word or a code of some sort, or, well, a name. Oblivion. I'm afraid we're out of time. I'm picking up a very strange signal from the information age. It's something I've never seen before, and by I mean the collective database of this agency. We have to hurry. My back. Alright. Been about 2 hours, and that's really all I had available for today.